you're leading 250 people, so leadership. You're having conversations with people about fundraising and what they're interested in, so you're talking to people. And you mentioned earlier that you feel like that has been a kind of a gifting for you in terms of finding people and assessing their integrity and just assessing them as an individual. So some of that you said is kind of natural. What have you done to facilitate that gift, or add to that gift that you have, develop that gift? What have you done over the years?
There's no training like doing, and I've been hiring people for a long time, and I've had varying degrees of success with that. I wouldn't say I've never had a bad hire, because I know I've hired some folks that I'd like a press reset on, but not a lot. And I think that some of it is what you're surrounded by when you grow up. Is what kind of integrity are you around? And you see integrity in action, and you see people with integrity living out their lives. And I think that gets ingrained in you a little bit. And also the expectations of who you are that have been put on you by whether it's mentors or friends or people at your church or your family. I think those things are brought to bear in that kind of transaction is the wrong word, but in that sort of interaction with somebody as you're trying to hire them. I would say the things that I've done that have been most impactful on how I think about that is really paying attention to mentors. And it's something I say to people when we do something in our division. I think we do it quarterly. I'm not 100% sure, but several times a year. We have a 101 class, which is basically welcome to the team. Here's how we operate. Here's what all these different aspects of the team do. Here's what you need to know about it. And I usually do an introduction, sort of welcome, and talk to them about my vision and how I think about us as a team. And one of the things I try to always remember to say is, you need to find a mentor. If you want a mentor and you can't find one, ask me. And you also need to be a mentor, because I think you get better at being mentored when you mentor somebody else. The same way my tennis game used to get better when I coached other people, because I think you get different perspectives and different angles, and you think, oh, wait, I should be doing it that way. So I've worked really hard to find great mentors. God's blessed me and just put amazing people in my life at really important times. The other thing I've learned, and this is maybe perspective more than it is something that was deliberate, was sometimes some of your best mentors can actually be some of the worst people you ever work with. Because if you're paying close attention and you listen carefully and you watch and you see somebody who's not particularly good at leadership or managing people, oh my gosh, there's so much you can learn. I can remember very clearly a couple of different people that who were my supervisors. I can remember very clearly thinking, I will never do that. I will never talk to somebody like that, or I will never present in that way. And I really took those lessons to heart, and those are with me every day. There are lots of books on leadership and management, and I've certainly read my share. I think you get bits and pieces out of every one of them. I'm not sure there's some people who would say Good to Great is the definitive, It's really good. There's a lot of great stuff in there, but there are other books that have great aspects of it, of leadership and how do you work with people to help them be as successful and as accomplished, and frankly, live a life of integrity and importance in other people's lives.